Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Well, some good news to start off this Thursday morning after the closure of I-5 Siskiyou Summit and down into Northern California. Things are back open this morning. Again, there is some chain restrictions. You can actually see the roads are more wet than with the snow covered that we saw yesterday. There's still a lot of snow up there. We will be getting more rain for the area here today, including our highest passes, which is good news for the passes if you are going to be traveling, but it does bring a concern with additional snow melt, the chances of some flooding happening in our area. Looking at radar right now, you do see the coverage of rain kind of pushing in from Northern California, stretching up into the valleys. Again, keep that raincoat handy here for today. You see some of that, a few little spots might be dealing with some heavier precipitation building up into the mountains in Siskiyou County. Do have a light band of some showers pushing a little bit further east for Lakeview and Alturas. Now, kind of zooming out a little bit more, we had the strong system Tuesday developing, kicking up that strong wind and then bringing in the rain and the snow from yesterday. This storm still well out here, but it's going to be pushing further out in the Pacific as we're getting through today. Here comes the second storm that's going to be developing very quickly here through this afternoon, and that's going to kick up the winds again today and increasing the rain potential as we get into the nighttime hours. That storm is expected to move further to the north, having a little bit less impact. Definitely not going to have the strong wind that we had on Tuesday and even yesterday, but we are still going to be dealing with strong wind. Gusts up to around 65 miles per hour will be possible. And you see, even for today, we might even get a little bit of a break in some precipitation before it increases across the area here into the overnight, early morning hours of Friday. Friday afternoon, we're expecting more shower potential than that widespread precipitation. Friday night, early Saturday, get another little weak system moving in to increase that coverage of precipitation before we start to clear out just a little bit more as we're getting through this weekend. So we will see a little bit of a break, but until that happens, heavy rain potential is still in the forecast, especially further south. There is a much greater risk of flooding down and across southern Siskiyou County and pushing even further south, if that is your travel plans here today. But even into western Siskiyou County and Josephine, Curry County, these are locations that have received a bunch of rainfall over the last couple of days, and with that additional rainfall could definitely have some flooding issue. We do have a flood warning in place. This goes through midnight on Friday, and flooding of rivers, creeks, low-lying areas will be possible, and areas that had some heavy snowfall yesterday could definitely have some flooding issues because of the snow melt due to the rain. And we do have a high wind warning. This goes from 10 p.m. tonight going all the way through Friday afternoon. That's where we could still see some wind gusts getting up to 65 miles per hour. Not as high as what we saw on Tuesday and Wednesday. These are some of those top wind gusts. We had 89 miles per hour, Jackson County, Acorn, Woman Peak. We had Indian Well at 80 miles per hour, Gazelle 79, as well as Quail Prairie on the coastline. So very strong winds, not as strong here today, but still definitely could have some wind damage in our area. We do see those wind speeds holding up on picking up until we're getting into the nighttime hours. You're seeing them from the south and southwest, and then they will start to quiet down as we get through Friday. So tonight, early Friday, some of the strongest winds, and then it starts to drop off Friday afternoon. Rain is expected all the way through at least early Saturday. Again, we could have some breaks here and there, staying cloudy, and even into Monday, a chance of showers. We'll get a small break on Sunday, but later next week is looking much better for traveling, for those traveling for Thanksgiving. Rain is likely today, tomorrow for Klamath Falls and our eastern counties, becoming a little bit of a chance for some snow mixing in through early Saturday, and a chance on Monday for rain and snow showers. Temperature-wise, becoming much colder as we get into the nighttime hours this weekend. You see that for Northern California as well as in our eastern counties, and the coastline rain going to be likely through at least Saturday. Again, some breaks will be possible with the strong wind continuing through at least Friday.